Open your trailhead.org. Actually, are you sharing?
Visible on the Anaya screen.
Yeah, yeah. It's visible now. Sure. Open playground. Okay, okay. You have already launched now. Open developer console. I mean, create a list of student names with 5 students. Ah, okay. This is to print all the students. Now, just make your this anonymous window little big, wider. Now, the question for Harni is how to print Shiva now? How to print Shiva?
System.debug of get.
Okay, system.debug students dot get
Shiva.
Shiva.
Uh, 2. Get of 2.
Okay, Sakshi, write that and execute. Open log and execute.
get my student dot get. Uh, that everything should be in this. Which is not for single quote, not double quotes.
Hmm. Now I want to print one by one everyone. Ram, Sakshi, Shiva, Raju, Rani. So how can I do that? Instead of get, okay, get some like pics two, I need to write get 0, get 1, get 2, get 3, get 4. Yes or no?
Loop.
So I can write like this. So instead of that, I want to go with the for loop. What for
Mm.
loop will do is, you know that for loop. If you take a loop that will start from I equals to 0, to I can control it to any extent. So I'll go with the I less than or equal to 4. Then I plus plus. Okay. So that means every time the for loop runs, we will get, okay, we will get I value 0, okay, then I value 1, I value 2, I value 3, I value 4. So this, if I use this I value, if I use in calling these elements, that will be very helpful for me. Na?
Yes.
So we shall write that one. Sakshi, write a for loop which will start from 0 and go till 5. First you write that one, then we will write inside something else. Not string, integer, numeric values we want to. I value should be incremented. So integer we have to take. For loop will never execute, sorry, never end with semicolon. It should have a block, a block. In that block, we have to write this one. Enter. Then copy this one. Now, no, cut this one. Cut this one. The first one. No, I mean the third line you remove. The fourth line, right? My students dot get I. I. Okay. Sakshi, why I? Why I?
We have already declared index value.
So we have already declared index value. So I will start from 0. When I was 0, what this will do? It will call Ram. I
Ram.
1, Sakshi. I equals to 2, Shiva. I equals to 3, Raju. I equals to then Rani. So every time it runs, it will call the different the sequenced element from the list. Na? Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is how it works. Now execute. Got it? We have written one time the system.debug. This one system.debug is fetching multiple elements from the list. One by one, it is fetching the elements from the list. So I can go like this. Or I can even, if we have hundreds of 100 or 200, 300 elements, still this will work or no? For loop. Yes, no?
Yes.
How many elements? You have 1,000 elements, it will run. It will run the for loop and fetch each and every element from that list and print it. Okay. This is the use of for loop with the list. Okay, with the list. Now we will have small correction here. Small correction. Okay. Go to the loop. And go to the code. Okay. Okay. This is your code. Suppose this is another question. This is another scenario. Okay. How many elements you have? How many elements you have?
Right.
5. I don't know how many elements I have. So what I have to write here? I have to write something else. Actually, go to the developer. I mean, go to the browser and type list methods in Apex. No, click on the above. Click on this one. List methods in Apex. Okay. Now, do you have any size? Size. Yes. What it is telling? What is size?
Turns the number of elements in the list.
It returns the number of elements in the list. Means suppose now I have how many elements? 5 elements. So what this will return? If I use this one, what it will give? Size?
5.
5.
If I have 500, it will give 500.
500.
490. So we do not need to worry about the size of how many elements are there in the list. Suppose there are multiple. So instead of that, I can write like this. Go to the for loop now. Go to the for loop now. Okay. In the third line, in the second line, I less than 5, you have to write I less than my students dot size. Yes, size is a method. It should end with this one. So what this size will do is it will give you the elements inside the my students.
My students.
Elements inside, the number of elements inside the my students. So what was the number of elements? 5. So it gives us 5. Okay, system.debug, my students dot get 5. Now run it. Will it run for all the elements or it will stop? Let's see. See, you didn't give it 5, but it ran 5 times because the reason it knows the
High number.
size of the list by the size method which we have run on the list. Okay, so this is another scenario. When we generally go with the list iteration of list, will do these things. Okay, now let us make this little more complicated. Okay, let's see this how we can make it more complicated, but going further you will use that only. Going further in another classes or in real time, you use that itself. Right here, okay, right here for loop. Okay, for just write for here, then in the bracket write integer. I'll tell you why we are writing. Write integer space. Okay, sorry, string. What is this? I'll tell you. Okay, this is what? List of strings, na? So for that list I am going to run a for loop. Now this is special case. This is not a normal for loop. This is a for loop for a list. Okay, for loop for a list. So for string space, okay, element, ele, let's write ele, that's it. Okay, colon space, write my students, the name of the list. Now Sakshi and Vaishnav and Harni, what we are writing is, I am telling in the 6th line, I am telling my computer that from my students, which is in the first line, okay, take one element at a time. Okay, at a time from that list and execute the for loop. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So we are trying to take one element. Now first time I am taking Ram. Then second time I am taking Sakshi. Third time I am taking Shiva. Fourth time Rajuta and Rani. So each time I am running this for loop. That for loop will run for each and every element. Then the syntax is like this. Okay. String space element. Why string? Because this student list is a list of strings. Okay, student list is a list of strings. That's the reason I am taking, okay, okay, string as a data type to run this for loop, and element ele is a temporary name given to the each element of this list. Okay, now execute. I mean, system.debug element ele, system.debug ele. This is the more easiest way on the list to run a for loop on the list. This is the most easiest way. Just give some spaces, Sakshi, for second and fifth for like this. Okay, we will understand. In the second also you give. Okay. Okay. This is a normal traditional for loop. This is a special for loop, which is the easiest one.
There is no need of any incrementation, decrementation.
No need, because this for loop will know. What it will know? I am running a loop on the my students. Okay. So my students is what? List. It will know because we have declared this my student as a list. So what this for loop will do is, I will run the loop till the number of elements completed. All the elements I will fetch each one at a time. Okay. Then I will end. Okay.
Yeah.
Then where I have to store each time I am fetching na temporarily?
ALE.
ELE. So ELE is a temporary data I am storing. ELE, ELE, ELE. Why string then? Because this is a list of string. So each
Yes.
element is nothing but a string. Okay?
Yeah.
Execute. See, the 11th line. This is 11th. This is the second for loop. This is the first for loop. Okay? You got this right? Because this is traditional for loop. Traditional for loop. And this is okay, and this is the for loop which we have used for the list, the special for loop. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. This is how we run or how we combine the list and the for loop. This is a real use case of the for loops. This is a main or real use case of the for loop to run on the lists, especially, or let's say maps. Maps is little complicated. We'll see in the next class, but you have to understand now the use of for loop. In the day, in the before the code, in the programming class, which we have completed 2-3 days back, what was the scenario? Just to run the for loop, increment, decrement. Yes or no?
Condition. Yeah.
And we are having the condition less than, greater than, like this. Now, today what we have learned? How to use the for loop with the list. Traditional for loop, special for loop. Okay? By using this method, what we have done, instead of writing system.debug1, system.debug, list.get 1, 2, 3, I have used this for loops. Because of that, my programming space became, I mean, the number of lines of code became less.
Yes.
Okay, this is optimization of my code. Okay, then the scenario, the tomorrow next class we will see running a running a map with the for loop. Okay, that is little more complicated. Is this clear? Okay, we'll go to the next. We'll go to the next few examples. Okay, next few example. Now, Sakshi, create a list of even numbers. List of even numbers. How you will do that? Yes, correct. Even numbers. I told even number. That means they belong to the group of integers. The data type is integer. So the name you can write anything, even numbers. Okay. 2, comma 4, comma 6, comma 8, comma 10. Sakshi, why not? Why you haven't written like this? The single quotes.
So it's not a string, it's the integer logic.
Yes, these are integers. So for integers,
Oh.
this is how you you create a list. Okay. Okay. Now create a for loop to run on this list and print 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. For okay. Why integer as a data type? As a starting data type? Come on. Why integer as a data type? Why not string here?
Here we are declaring index values.
We are declaring?
No.
Index value.
No, Sakshi. This is the index. See, here also I need to consider that only an index means index will be always integer if you talk about index. Why I have taken here string? Just tell me here in this scenario why I haven't taken string.
Because it is list of strings.
Yes. Then why you are taking here integer? Your
Uh,
answer should
It
be
is list of indexes.
it is a list of integers.
First, it
Okay,
is.
list of integers, not indexes. Okay. If we are
Yeah.
writing this for loop on this list, and this list is nothing but it's a list of integers. So to loop on an integer list, I need to consider integer as a data type for each element. Yes or no? This is not my imagination. This is the practical thing you are seeing here. What are these? Each element integers. So that's the reason we are using integers. Okay. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Complete. Okay. Execute. Only execute this one. No. Wait. From 15th to 19th. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Because we are running the loop on the list of even numbers. That even numbers were 2, 6. Okay. Okay. 2, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Clear? Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay. Now, now, we'll make it. We'll make it. Shall we make it little more complicated or no? List only. Topic is list and for loop. The both together. Okay. For loop inside a for loop. Okay. For loop inside a for loop. We'll check that. Okay, we'll check that. Or yeah, for loop inside a for loop. If you want to get, you have to know little more about a list inside a list. Then you will get to know for loop inside a for loop. Hmm. Sakshi, can you create list of integers in a list of integers? I'll give the example. Just a minute. I'm typing something here. 2,6, 2,2,6, 1,3, 7, 5. Now, what is this one? What is this one? Observe carefully. This is little more complicated. Okay, this is little more complicated. This is a list. Okay, this is a list. Inside that list, what are the two elements? This is one element and this is one element. Okay, and inside that, what are the elements? One. These all are elements, no?
Yes.
So, what I can say? This is a list of integers, no?
Yes.
This is a list. This complete thing is a list. And inside that list, we have another lists, two lists, sub lists. Okay, or nested lists. Yes or no? Now, how to write a program for this imagination? Okay, how to write a code for this scenario? Okay, for this scenario. Let's write that. Okay, let's write that. Okay, list of You have to write list. Enter here. Click on enter, and make this one big here upside. Yeah. Now right here. No. Okay. Now write list of list. Okay. Of then again list of okay integers, then close bracket double time, because we have opened double time here. Okay, then that's why we are closing double time. Space types of numbers. These are types of numbers now. One is even number, the other one is odd number. Equal to new list of okay integer. No, only one, not 3 times, 2 times. Okay. Now don't add the elements here itself. Now don't add the elements here itself. Just create like this. Okay. Now Sakshi, what you do is you created list of even numbers upside na. Just go up. Okay. Like this only create list of odd numbers. Here, the 20 line. Before this one only, you create here odd numbers. Enter. Harni and Vaishnav, what we are doing is we are creating two lists. One list is list of even numbers. The second list is list of odd numbers. Both are nothing but integers only. Okay, equal to new not parenthesis. It's a flower bracket. When you are giving the elements here. Okay. Okay. Now, how many lists you have now? Come on. One is okay. One is list
List
of even numbers. The other one is list of
odd
okay,
number.
odd numbers. Now this is a big list which can hold sub list. Yes or no? No, don't write, Sakshi. I don't want to print it. Now, Sakshi, you have number types now. Okay, number types. Now, in this for this number types, okay, for this number types, if I want to add any element, how you will do generally? How to add an element into the list? Harani, Vaishnav,
Add.
add, add, not system.debug.
No. Types num equals to
Types num dot add.
dot add of
Huh.
number.
So what this will accept, Sakshi? It will accept list. So for these types of numbers, what you have to add now?
A list of odd number ones,
Odd number, then again even number.
even number.
It's confusing. I know that, but 1 second. Remove this one. Sakshi, remove this one. Okay. Now, okay. Now keep. How many lists we have? This is one list. This is one list. Okay. This is a list of list. Means this is a special list which can hold two sub lists, two nested lists. Okay. So what I am doing, I can't directly write here lists here. So what I am doing, I created two sub lists separately. Okay. Then I will add this list into this. Sakshi, is this clear? Confused?
Yes, Anaya.
Clear? So
Yes, yes.
you have created a big list now. In that you will add even number list and odd number list. Okay. So how to add that? Types num dot add types num dot add. Okay. Add. What is the list I want to add to this big list? Even number.
Even and
See, I don't want to add single numbers. This is a special list because this is a list which will hold the list, and that list is of integers. Yes or no?
yes.
So now you have to write Sakshi here. Add in the bracket this even numbers you have to add here. Sakshi, 1 minute. Why you have created this? Have you given this one the single quotes? No, answer me. Why you have given this single quotes? Mm,
Then it is this character.
See, first thing, you have to understand first the priority is what is the list type? What is the list type, Sakshi?
Integer.
No. Correctly observe. This is a list which will hold the list of integers.
Hmm.
Stuff integers.
Okay, this will not hold a single list, single integer, single string. This is a special list which will hold, okay, which will hold another list. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Have you seen any aeroplane which will carry aeroplanes? Yes or no? In the military like that, there will be big aeroplane. In that, the small aeroplanes will be carried, na?
Yeah.
Okay. So same such scenario here. Okay, same like that scenario here. This is a big ship, or let's say big aeroplane. This will carry small aeroplanes. Okay, and that in that aeroplanes we may have passengers also. Those are elements. These elements. Okay. Now this is not a string. Okay, this is what a variable. Variable doesn't need a single quote. Okay, variable should not be enclosed or given the single quotes. Okay. Huh. Don't just follow me. Like what I'm trying to say is, don't write what I am telling now. Just try to understand first. You got it right? Why I told
Yeah,
you
yeah.
to remove the single quotes?
Yes, yes.
This is a list. This is a variable. This is not a any dummy string, na? Okay.
Yeah.
Give a number, then colon, enter, types num dot add odd number. Next, now print system dot debug types num. Now execute from line number 15 to line number 25. Got it? See, this is a list. In this, we have two small lists.
On this. Yeah.
Okay, a list holding another list, and that list is of integers. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I want to create a list of strings. Okay, list of strings where I'll give you the data. Then according to that, you have to create. This is a homework, but I'm writing in the chat now. Just a minute. From show. Let's say. And then we have another list. Macro. Okay, I have given a as a string example, list of strings example. So I want the output as that one. Output I want that one. So how you will do that? You will create the list of vegetables, then
Yes.
list of fruits. Then what you will do? You will create a grocery list. Yes, this is the list of strings. Okay. Then in that you will add the two sub lists, two small lists, and you'll add into this big list. Okay, try that as a homework. In the next class, we will discuss any doubts you have in this class. Okay, I will provide the recording of this class within like by 10 p.m. So practice this one. Then we'll see whatever the questions you have in this class. After you watching the recording, we'll see. Okay, Vaishnav, Harni, and Sakshi, for all of you. Whatever the questions you have in this one, we'll see in the next class. Okay. Before that, watch the recording and practice once. Okay. Okay. How we can we use for loops in this list of okay, like this nested list? We'll see in the next class. Once I clear your doubts in the next class, then we'll start that one. Then we'll go with the maps. Okay then. Thank you. Have a nice day. We'll meet in next class. I mean, in 10 minutes, we have the flows concept. No? We'll meet there.